What is good, people? Welcome back to my channel. So Undisputed just dropped the extended patch notes for the 1.5 update, and we are going to go through them and give our thoughts and feelings. It starts with, what's up fight fans? Here is your patch notes for August 2025. They are scheduled and expected to arrive with the update coming at the end of the month. Gameplay updates. Reduce speed stats for fighters when switching to Southpaw to fix exploit with fighters becoming faster when switching stance. Power jabs can now be used to knock down opponents. Refactored the way the game handles wins/losses in online to fix the issue with losses being given when opponent quit. Now there's only 3 gameplay changes here, which is very disappointing. 2 of them we already knew were coming, which were the Southpaw exploit being fixed and the rage quit exploit being fixed. The new one is the power jab can now cause a knockdown, which I think is a good thing. Not something that was needed right now, not something that should have been a priority for this patch, but I do agree you should be able to knock someone down with power jabs, and I do like the nuance that they've put in that you can't do it with a regular jab, it has to be a power jab, so that's a W. But I definitely would have thought they would have included at least one more big swing at a gameplay issue that we have, like maybe diagonal lunge counter gets nerfed, maybe the blocking gets tweaked a bit, maybe flat foot gets worked on so it's not overpowered. Like, only having 3 gameplay updates is very disappointing, but there is a huge list of bug fixes, so hopefully they would have tackled more of these problems as we go further through the list. Fighter adjustments. Sergio Martinez adjustments. Middleweight removed lightning hands and reduced his punch speed to 90. Welterweight removed lightning hands and reduced his punch speed to 91. Adjusted the majority of his punches in the Southpaw speed stat. Reduced the speed of his right uppercut in the orthodox speed stat. Multiple fighter rating updates. New fighters. Now this is extremely exciting. We have Antonio Tarver coming to the game. Now if you're like me, I know you're going to enjoy replicating the battles that he had with Roy Jones Jr. If you could add in the flipping taunt where he's like, you got any excuses tonight, Roy, that would be awesome. But obviously they can't do that. And we also have Billy Dib now. I couldn't particularly care less about this fighter, I had no interest, but free fighters are free fighters, we take them and we are grateful for them. Next it says new NPCs. Bernard Sintim, if that's how you pronounce it, Benavides trainer, has been added to part of Benavides crew during the ring walk. Creator fighter fixes. Fix some issues around the 1920s cosmetics in the boxer creator area in the game. Fixed character creator issues where it was causing Xbox players some issues. I don't know what that is. I don't play offline game modes, but for all you guys that love offline, I hope this is something that fixes the game and you're happy about. Now we get into the long list of general fixes. Fixed an issue regarding Camacho's uppercut being thrown incorrectly. Fix the issue where Floyd Patterson's Southpaw uppercut is thrown too quickly. Fix a bug with Showstopper achievement on Steam. Fixed an issue where after a flash knockdown, the fighters become invisible. Never experienced this. Fixed an issue where a player is unable to match with another player in both online quick fight and online ranked modes for a few matches, causing 10-minute queues. I've had that happen a few times. Fixed an issue where if any boxers take a knee during a match, both players will recover max stamina if they have entered recovery mode. Not experienced that. Fixed an issue causes punches to phase through opponents' bodies. Yes, definitely needs fixing. Fix the issue where taking a knee 3 times would not result in the fight finishing by TKO. I have had that happen as well. Fixed an issue where navigating into a fight on any venue, pausing the title will display the background slightly moving/wobbling. Female online boxers have a shorter round lengths now following a bug created in 1.4. Yeah, I noticed that previously if you pick female fighters, their rounds end quicker, which does happen in real boxing. That was a cool nuance that I noticed. Fix multiple resolution issues in venues. Fix issues with lobby invites. Fix an issue where the game would crash if 2 players lost, surrendered, flash KO'd at the same time. Don't know what that is. Fix stability issues. Improve general improvements on hit punches. Yes, that needs to be done. Fix soft lock and infinite screen loading when a player is kicked from its host. Okay. Improved punch confirmation / general improvement on hit punches and certain punches. Yes, needed. Improvements to accuracy to the end of the fight scorecards. Oh my god, this is desperately needed. The judges on this game are so biased towards accuracy and nothing else. I've had fights literally where I've landed 50 punches, my opponent has landed 18, and I have lost the round. This has happened to me multiple times. It's not like once or twice. This is a very consistent thing. So yes, judging does need to be fixed. Fixed many general clipping issues. Fixed some general localization and text issues. Faint power punches are now tracked correctly on the scorecard at the end of the fight. General UI and navigation fixes. Fixes to announcer audio. Fixed referee commentary during the tail of the tape sequence. Fixed an issue with world title or undisputed title holders being introduced incorrectly during the timeline. Boxer with one world title or undisputed gets incorrectly introduced during the timeline. Fixed Joe Frazier's marquee commentary which can be heard during the career fight. Fixed General Terence Crawford announcer voice lines inconsistencies. Then it goes on to audio fixes and it just repeats itself again, so I'm not going to go through those again. So how do I feel about this update? I feel like the things that you have attempted to deal with, like the self-rule exploit and the quick glitch, are major problems that did need to be removed. And then when we go through the list of bug fixes, the things like the judging and the hit detection, further improvements, those are all a W. But the problem with you guys is, can I even trust you when you say you fix these things? Because you've told us previously before that you have fixed these things when you haven't. Just take the last patch notes. You guys told us that you fixed hit detection. For me, hit detection was worse than ever. You said that punches flying over the top wouldn't happen. That happens to me like 5-6 times a fight. Punches will just fly over the top of my opponent's head. You said that you'd fix the ugly straight arm extended power body uppercuts that look like you're throwing a bowling ball. Literally my very first fight on that patch, I got spammed by those and absolutely nothing has changed. That one in particular, I feel like you guys lied and did not change at all. So it's like, we can't even believe you when you say you've changed these things. Like, you previously made a whole update focused on how you've improved the block, and I think you said something to the lines of excessive blocking will now be penalized. You cannot hold your block for long periods of time. If you do, your block health deteriorates. The speed at which you can put your block back in place will deteriorate. That is a complete and utter lie, guys. The block is more overpowered than ever. All you did was buff it. Every single fight I have now is people just holding the block up like a riot shield, bro, or running away and just blocking everything. You don't need any defensive responsibilities, any defensive duties, just hold the block button. So it's like, we can't even listen to you guys when you tell us these things. I hope that you fix them, but my faith in you guys fixing them is not very high. Also, I feel like you guys have backed yourself into a corner. When this update comes out, you will be 2 months away from a full year. You have got so many things left to fix in this game and you've only given yourselves 2 months to do so. I know you can't do it, but it's not like, to me, you get unlimited time to fix this game, because I'm not going to be here a year and a half into this patch, 2 years into this game's life cycle, still talking about all the things you need to fix. You need to hit a certain point where you say enough is enough, this is the game, and like, let's just move on, because it's like the hope that is killing us, man. Let's go through all the things that you still have to fix right now. You guys still need to nerf the body jab. You need to make it slower, cover less distance, and have more recovery frames. You need to nerf the power right hook. You need to get rid of how fast it is, how powerful it is, and the range of it. You need to nerf the range of hooks. You need a vulnerability system for these people that throw hooks non-stop and get countered and don't get punched for it. All these guys that fight with low IQ that will spam body shots inside the pocket while you're bouncing shots off their head and nothing happens. The diagonal lunge counters need a nerf. They need a stamina attacks. They need a punch that can actually counter them. Flat foot needs a whole revamp. The fact that you still punch as fast as round 1 and you still have the same power as round 1, and you can throw unlimited power shots and you can back dash, forward dash, diagonal lunge counter while you're supposed to be so exhausted that you're now walking like a zombie is like ridiculous. Then we've got the speed of movement needs to be decreased. I don't know why people move around so fast. The speed of movement in loose footwork needs to be nerfed, and there needs to be a stamina tax for that. Also, the speed at which you move while your block is up, that needs to be taxed so that people engage more. And then, as I mentioned before, you guys need to completely revamp the block as well. Like, there's a reason why we're all calling for manual blockings, because we're getting sick and tired of this hold block 24/7, never release the block button style. Like, you guys can't fix all that in 2 months, and you haven't even shown me that you're even capable of fixing it full stop. You was also supposed to, you made a big point of talking about how you had a meeting for desync, and I said previously, desync's been an issue since day one. It's been 2.5 years, and you're now apparently gonna fix it because you've had a meeting when you couldn't fix it over the 2.5 years. Like, guys, stop giving us lip service. Like, this is one of the most stressful games I've ever had to deal with because I don't see any progression, or the progression is so slow and it always feels like it's one step forward, 2 steps back. And the problem is, for all the people, I made this analogy before, this game is like a mirage. We see the potential, we see where it could be, we can literally see it, but every time we move closer towards it, it moves further away, and that is what the huge problem is with this game. I hope that this patch is successful. I hope that all the things they say they fix, they actually fix, but my patience with this company has gone down, my faith in this company has gone down, so we'll see what it is. But that's going to bring us to the end of the video, but I want to know what you guys have to say. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you happy with these patch notes? Is there anything you feel they should have added? Is there anything you feel they've missed off? Let me know. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content I got coming your way, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.